So a lot of these are just the standard apps that you get with the phone, but there are a few that aren't, and I shall go through those ones. So Garmin navigation was already on there, the alarm clock was already there, albums has a different icon, but that is the Sony pack. There's Amazon Shopping, which I downloaded but I haven't used it yet. Two of the camera apps, there's the augmented reality, antivirus software, backup software, another camera app. Battery widget reborn is that great widget I've got on my home screen. BBC iPlayer, again I haven't used this yet. I've got my Bible app there. I've got Box, which I've never used and I have no idea what it does. Calculator, calendar, the camera, and Chrome. Clipper, which I've only just downloaded, is a handy clipboard app, so you don't just copy one thing and then that's the only thing that you can copy. It's multiple things that you can copy and keep forever if you wanted. There's a compass app, which I've got in my small apps, which is only for Xperia devices. Then contacts, diagnostics. The digital clock Xperia is actually something I downloaded before, but that is still a great app, I think. That's another one I've got on my home screen. The downloads, Google Drive, everyone knows Google Drive, and then Dropbox next to that. Then I've got eBay, which I still haven't used. Let's go closer up because I don't think this is going properly. In fact, let's turn down the brightness a bit. Okay, then I've got eBay, my email, and Evernote, Facebook, File Commander, Flipboard, Flappy Bird. Well, that's actually Floppy Bird, but it's close enough to the original. Radio, then Gmail, Google, and then the Google Now launcher, which I'm trying out at the moment, but I think I'll stick with Nova. Everything else just seems a bit slow. Google Settings, Google Plus, Greenify, which I talked about before, Hangouts, which is very handy indeed, Hill Climb Racing, which is a fun little game, you should definitely check that one out. If This Then That is there, Instagram next, Google Keep. I've literally just downloaded the Z launcher, that's a Nokia launcher I think. That'll come on their N1 tablet if I'm not mistaken. Lifelog, which is another Sony app. Lightflow Lite, which I haven't actually talked about. There's a notification light just up there in the speaker grill. So this app allows me to change it for various notifications. Link Bubble is very handy. It allows more multitasking, and whenever you press on a link, you can actually open it up in a little bubble like you get on Facebook chat, and then you don't have to go to Chrome and then go back to whatever you were doing before. Live on YouTube I've never used. Google Maps I most certainly have used. There. On to the next page. Oh, we have messaging. I think that was the standard SMS Messenger before I got Messenger. Then there's the other Messenger, Facebook Messenger, Minimal Clock, which is a widget I haven't really used and I'll probably delete as soon as this video goes off. Moonshine, there's my icon pack. Movie Creator I've never used. Movies I've never used. Neon Reader I've never used. Neo Reader in fact. Netflix and News and Weather I've never used actually, even though I downloaded Netflix. News for Social Life, never used. Nova Settings there. Office Suite, which I can't really use because I'm a Mac user and I don't have the Office Suite. Then there's the phone dialer, Photos, Photoshop Express if I ever need to or feel the need to edit some images. Pixlr Express, which is the same thing but not Photoshop. Playbooks, never gone on. Play Games, I've never gone on. Playbooks, I've never really used. Play Games, I've never used. Play Movies, never used. Play Music, in fact, I've never even used yet. Play Newsstands. No, Play Store, of course, it's the Play Store. PlayStation, I do not have a PlayStation. In fact, I do not have a TV, so I can't use that. Pocket, this is very handy for saving web clippings or whatever you like to read for later. That's a very handy little app. This is what gives me the double tap to sleep functionality there. It's screen off, and then there's the settings next to it. And then my standard phone settings are right there. There's Sketch, which I've never used, Smart Connect, I've never used, Sony Select, I've never used, and SoundCloud I haven't actually used yet. I think there's a theme emerging here. Stick Hero is a fun little game, I'm sure you've seen that one. Sunrise, again, that's my calendar app of choice at the moment. Xperia support, SwiftKey, which I tried a little bit, but I'm currently using the stock keyboard. I like that just as much. There's the torch and the torch widget that I'm using on further right home screen. There's Track ID and Track TV, still don't know what they are. Tumblr, which I use some of the time. I need to set this to a longer delay. TV side view, still don't know. Tweetcaster, that's for my Twitter widget. Normal Twitter app, which I like. Then Update Center, still haven't used. Video Unlimited, haven't used. Vine, I need to delete. Voice Search, I haven't actually opened it, but I'm sure I've used it. The Walkman app, What's New. What's New actually shares here, which I don't really like. It shares it with Google, and I don't think it should do that. It's not prominent enough and nobody ever uses it. Then we have WhatsApp, which I haven't actually used yet, because at the moment I get free data anyway, so I've never felt the need to go for WhatsApp. In fact, I get free text as well. Then WordPress, which is helpful for my blogging. Wunderlist, Xperia Lounge, which I've never used, and YouTube. If you have any questions about what's on my Android, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section and tell me what you think. Also, don't forget to maybe recommend some apps for me and tell me what to do with this left home screen here, and maybe give me some tips or tricks or whatever you like. But thank you very much for watching. TGM out.